I'm Richard Saxton, and behind me is Hong Kong, a population of 6 million people and known as the gateway to China. In Chinese, Hong Kong means fragrant harbor. The city will take on a new fragrance midnight June 30th, 1997, when it reverts back to China.
The troops aren't going to come marching in 1997. Nothing's going to happen. All that has happened is the British administration will exchange for a mixture of local and with some PRC elements in it.
I just cannot believe that they're going to do anything which is likely to jeopardize Hong Kong. I mean, they're really being given a gem which can provide a tremendous amount to the future economic progression of China.
Investors will have to be much more kind of flexible in their approach to do business here. Maybe they'll have to learn to avoid laws and regulations, and they may have to contend more with red tape, with corruption than they had to live with before.
Hong Kong will be the first territory that China reacquires from other people. So they definitely have to make sure that Hong Kong looks good and does well, so that in the next move will be the reacquisition of Taiwan back into the fold.
There's going to be a destabilizing time, but in the end analysis, China is 1.2 billion people. This place has the infrastructure to serve China. And in the long haul, I think Hong Kong has a tremendous future with China.
Personally, I think it will be a big anticlimax. I think business will be as usual. I think there will be more higher frequency of travel into China and more China businessmen coming into Hong Kong.
Everybody is expecting 97 to mean that all the businesses here will prosper from all that extra buying power and also that growth rate that's in China. Our growth rate is double the U.S. and China's is double ours.
I think the environment is very challenging to assess. My opinion is that there will be a lot of fluctuations in the next 5-6 years, and definitely there'll be a downturn. But overall, over the long term, I think Hong Kong's future is very bright.
There are enough things that could go wrong between now and then that the stock market, which tends to overreact anyway, could give you a nice big downdraft, a Tiananmen Square type buying opportunity. And that's the moment to jump into the Hong Kong market with both feet.
Are you worried as a businessman here?
Well, I don't think there's any change. I'm not afraid of 1997.
One of the tallest buildings on the skyline of Hong Kong is the Bank of China building. Almost fitting because earlier this year they became the third bank to produce monetary notes used by the citizens here as money. For years it was the Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation that produced all of the money. Now they produce about 80% of it. 12% of the notes are issued by the Standard Chartered Bank, and now the rest by the Bank of China. But when China takes back Hong Kong in 1997, one can expect the Bank of China to play a bigger role.
I anticipate that certainly the Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation will be issuing banknotes in Hong Kong after 1997. Certainly that's what the authorities in China have told us they would like us to do. It may not be my signature any longer, it may be my successor's signature. Apart from that, certainly there'll be changes, but there is a joint declaration which was agreed between Britain and China and which both countries are very firmly committed to. Amongst those things, it gives Hong Kong the right to decide its own economic policy, its own monetary policy, and indeed its own taxation policy. So no, I don't see any of the commercial or monetary freedoms that we see in Hong Kong today changing to any major degree, and I certainly don't see the relatively low tax rate we enjoy being changed dramatically.
The trading day is over here at the Hong Kong Futures Exchange, and so is this part of our series, Hong Kong Investing Now and for the Future. Join me for more in our series all this week, only on the Business Channel.